Cancer, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for late April 2022. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business, right down to work, and start this off smooth with an oracle card, just to take a little test of the energy and see what's going on for the lovely Cancer collective. In late April, I hope you're all doing well. So my God, Spirit Team, talk to me. What do we got for my Cancerian friends? And yeah, we're just going to look at this first card super quick. Then we'll get into the full tarot reading itself. And at the very end, I'm going to pull you a bonus card with the Shadowland Tarot just to see what type of shadows might be around you or what shadow work you might want to lean into. But let's get this going. Let's get this first card out for the Cancers. My gods, what's going on for my friends? Get our first little footnote going. Thank you. Okay, this is very nurturing, loving, caring, and spiritual, so to speak. I like this card. It's always a good start to me whenever I see it. Now, before we start breaking this card down, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the April subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you're active on Twitter, my handle's at kyleofcups. Please feel free to shoot me a tweet sometime. But into the reading we go. You see this lovely lady here. She's snuggling up to that white bird. And whenever I see this card, I always mention that in divination, white birds represent spirituality. It's angelic. It's guides. It's ancestors. So to me, this is a card of spiritual protection, spiritual love and care from the other side, from the unseen, which is good if you have those energies around you because it helps you through this journey of life. Now, for some of you, this could be a very literal type of feeling that you're going through right now, where you're craving some tender love and care, some snuggles, some hugs. You might be feeling extra affectionate, pardon me. That might be something you're craving, or somebody you're very close to could be craving those as well. So it's important to keep in mind, okay? It's a snuggly, nice type of feeling, but we're going to get into tarot. I don't want to get into that too much. It is what it is. And yeah, I'm going to get you 3 cards in the upright, then we'll intuitively clarify. So let's shuffle it up one time here for the lovely Cancer collective. My guides and Spirit Team, talk to me. Now, last week, the reading was a doozy, but in a good way. It was titled Best Reading Ever. And it was one of the best readings I've ever done for the Cancer collective. So even if you've been going through rough times, I'd be optimistic just based on that alone, because the energy was really nice and soft. The week before that was a serious situation. That's what it was titled. So it's the seesaw that we normally see. Okay, energies are always moving back and forth. So we'll see what we get this week. It'll be kind of hard to top last week's reading, but we're going to try. Let's see what we got here for Cancer, please. And what comes out, comes out. We're just going to roll with the punches. Okay, we have the 7 of Pentacles here in position number 1. This could be karmic. This could be patience being rewarded. That could be a lot of things. For some of you, it might just be a big interest in gardening for some reason, because that is one of my cards of gardening. Okay, what do we got here? Wow, 10 of Cups. So we're getting good energies once again, and I believe the 10 of Cups showed up last week as well. Let's get one more. Interesting that you get that 2 weeks in a row. Yeah, 3 of Cups. Okay, now there's going to be a minor thorn in the side because you do have a bonus card, which is the 5 of Swords, and that kind of offsets the beautiful, luscious energy that we're seeing here. And I do believe that 2 of these cards were the same thing we were seeing last week. Now, I will mention the elemental mix we have going on here. In the main part of the spread, we have earth, we have water. When you combine earth and water, that's very abundant, that's overflowing, that's good. But like I said, we still have to clarify these. This could represent a lot of different things, and I'll give you both sides of the coin. So let's go through, and I'll give you some of these classical meanings before we get the juicier stuff. Position number 1, the 7 of Pentacles, like I said, could represent karmic situations, right? You reap what you sow. What you put forth, you gain back in return. So whether that's you reaping some karma, could be karmic rewards with the stuff we have here. This could be somebody paying a karmic debt. This is also a card of patience, like waiting on something, and then boom, finally being rewarded, or something coming to fruition. And like I said, I threw it in there as well. A lot of you might have like a keen interest in this time about gardening, agriculture. That is a card of agriculture. Moving to the center though, we have the 10 of Cups. Once again, beautiful. That's a card of wish fulfillment, right? All the wishes and dreams coming to fruition, coming true. You can't get much better than this card. It's a beautiful completion. It's a happy ending of some kind. It's emotional fulfillment. So that's something you might be yearning for, like something that makes you feel full on the inside. This is a beautiful card. And when we clarify it, it could just represent your emotional state. Now, I just want to point out 2 of the main 3 cards are water, emotion. Cancerians are very adept at navigating the realm of emotion. You feel things very strongly. But moving to the back end, we got the 3 of Cups. That's a beautiful card. It's merriment, it's happiness, it's joyousness, it's celebration. This is another one of my favorite cards to see. Okay, now in the negative sense, this 3 of Cups could be somebody that overindulges in things, whether it's pleasures of the flesh, whether it's certain activities that aren't the most healthy. So you're going to want to watch out in this time that you're not overindulging in things. But generally, this is a good card. This could also talk about being social. This could talk about group situations as well. Now, moving to the very back end, the bonus, we have the 5 of Swords. Some of you may have had dealings with an individual that has some narcissistic traits when this shows up. This could be a little warning about conflict as well. So whether conflicting thoughts, conflicting emotions, conflict with another individual, those are things we want to watch out for. This could be an individual that's a little cold, like somebody who's willing to do whatever they got to do to reach the top. So if that rings a bell for someone in your life, they're showing up here as the bonus, which isn't a major part. Once again, that's another footnote. But I want to dive deeper on all this, Cancer. Let's jump in and clarify. Okay, so let's get a good shuffle here for the Cancerians. My gods, talk to me. What do we got for my friends? And yes, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot. Because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. We're going to go in on this 7 of Pentacles. I really want to clarify all of them. And also, if you know how to read tarot, or if you're just learning, that's why this box is here. Please feel free to play along. And if you're feeling anything from this spread, just drop it down in the comments. I don't mind. Okay, we all learn together. So why is this 7 of Pentacles here? Why is the 7 of Pentacles here? Thank you. Queen of Swords. Okay, you might have to take some goals and aspirations very seriously. For some of you, this could be a link to an air sign showing up here with the Queen of Swords. Now, I always say she is one of my cards that indicates or highlights serious situations, which we saw for you a couple of weeks ago in a reading. Now, for some of you, this could just be as simple as an air sign or an older feminine figure reaping what they sow. There could be someone in your life paying a karmic debt or reaping a karmic retribution here. But I do feel like for another portion of you, if this isn't somebody catching a dose of karma, because it absolutely can be, this is somebody that needs to get serious and stern about their long-term goals, like what it is, plan it out, know what direction and trajectory you're headed on. So take it for what it's worth. Like I said, it could be somebody reaping some serious karma, or this could be you needing to set your long-term goals straight and proper. Know what it is you're putting forth. That way you can reap that harvest, okay? So we're just going to keep it moving. I'm not going to muddy up the message. Of course, it could be other things. But she is very strategic, the Queen of Swords, right? She's not just about serious things. She's honest, she's strategic, and she's shrewd. So let's see what's up with the 10 of Cups. I'm going to keep this reading moving along for you, my friends. There's only so many hours in the day, am I right? So why's the 10 of Cups here? Thank you. Ace of Wands, yeah. Now, you're not, I would highly doubt if you're confused on what it is that makes you happy. When I was talking about that 10 of Cups and describing what it means and the wish fulfillment and the emotional fulfillment, a lot of you could have a very clear vision in your head of what it is that makes you happy, that wish come true to you. Now, I just want to refer back to what we just saw, the 7 of Pentacles with the Queen of Swords. You know what you want, but some of you might really not know the exact steps to get there or what you got to do to have that breakthrough. But I'm not catching any lack of motivation, drive, and power. This to me signifies a journey in the center. We have the last card of the set, the 10 of Cups, with one of the first cards of another set, the Ace of Wands. All aces are opportunities. So whether you're in the beginning of a journey, the middle, or going towards the end, keep that vision fresh in your mind, because this could be some sort of big win or victory coming down the pipeline, for sure. You just got to keep your eyes on the prize, okay? Keep that motivation burning within you. protect that light within you, okay? Because this can be represented as that burning flame within all of us. So make sure you protect that flame, protect that optimism, and keep moving towards this, because you can have something very big coming in. And like I said, this is the second week in a row I've been getting 10 of Cups. Beautiful stuff. So we're going to keep it moving. Like I said, there could be some sort of win or victory coming down the pipeline for you. And they all come in different shapes and sizes. And it could be in regards to what your end goal is, your end game, what truly makes you happy and emotionally fulfilled. We're going to see what's up with this 3 of Cups. Then we'll do a quick little recap before we get into your shadow card. So why is this 3 of Cups here? Yeah. So whether this is something you're craving or a time you're moving into, the 7 of Wands in reverse is good. Some of you might feel like you need a vacation, you need to relax a little bit, that you might have been overdoing it recently. And for another portion of you, you could just be moving into a very nice, calmer, peaceful, more serene time, which would be very good. So I feel like it's one or the other. Hopefully things are turning for you in a positive way, where life gets a little lighter, where things aren't so heavy. But for another portion of you, you might need to take a break, take a rest with the 7 of Wands in reverse under this 3 of Cups. Enjoy life, okay? Cut loose a little bit. That's how this feels to me. Now, once again, positivity throughout most of the spread. Very beneficial with these energies, beautiful energies. So I would definitely claim this message if I were you, because this is really good stuff. Aside from that little 5 of Swords, now it's important to remember that life does have conflicts, whether it's going good, bad, or neutral. There's always going to be bumps in the road, but you might need to take a little break, okay? Either you're moving into a very peaceful time, or you might need a little vacation, okay, to enjoy life a little bit, enjoy the fruits of what this life and this material world has to offer. Just don't overdo it. Now let's go through and do a quick little recap here, because we have a lot of goodness here, Cancer, before we get into the shadow card. Position number 1, we have the 7 of Pentacles with the Queen of Swords in the upright. Getting very serious about your goals, what it is you're wanting to do, what it is you're wanting to attain. Setting a strategy outright. This could also be someone you know catching a serious dose of karma, whether good or bad, so you just apply it to your situation. For some of you, it could be karmic rewards coming towards you. Now, moving to the center, we have the 10 of Cups with the Ace of Wands in the upright. Protect that flame within you to see a journey through, because like I said, this whole center looks like a journey to me. A very early card, a very late card. What happens in the middle is significant, but knowing where you want or what you want and what you want to attain is very important. Also, I said some sort of win, victory, or triumph could be coming down the pipeline for you. You just have to protect that flame within. Moving to the very back end, we got the 3 of Cups with the 7 of Wands in reverse. Either you're moving into a much more calm and serene time, or you might need to take a break. You might need a little vacation. Maybe go treat yourself and get on a cruise there, Cancer. But please take a screenshot. None of this is feeling bad or treacherous, so I'd say this is a pretty good one, especially when it lines up to last week's reading as well. We're going to get you a shadow card here real quick, though, just to tie this reading up in a nice, neat little bow. Now, nothing to be nervous about when we pull a shadow card. It's just looking at a little aspect of something you might not see, or something you might need to focus on, do a little work towards. Okay, and we're using the Shadowland Tarot, which is a beautiful deck to do this type of work. We're just going to get one card here. What's in the shadows? Thank you. The Death card, cycles, karmic once again. Now, don't be nervous about this card. It doesn't mean physical death. This is more about transformation. For some of you, you could have a scar in regards to Scorpio in your life. Now, if that's not it, death is all about the karmic cycles of life. And like we saw sprinkled within the spread itself, karma was showing up. There might be someone in your life that's on the wrong side of karma, all right? Now, another thing here with this in the shadows, death in the shadows, some of you might have a very strong inherent fear of losing somebody or something. Now, aside from that, this is all about embracing the journey of life and embracing the different cycles that we go through, because that's what this card is about, something that can regenerate itself and rise from the ashes like a phoenix. So this is not a grim card, but it's an important card to understand. And Cancer, that's what I have for you this week. But don't click away just yet. I'm going to give you the details of the April subscriber surprise. For the April subscriber surprise, I'm giving away 2 copies of the beautiful, wonderful Everyday Witch Tarot. This is the deck that you see in my thumbnails. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, it's 2 simple things. As always, first, you must be subscribed, which I'm sure you already are at this point. And second, let me know down in the comments what tarot card you associate yourself with. You'll be entered to win, and at the end of the month, I'll announce the winners in my community tab. As always, my friends, much love to you, and I'll see you next time.